Move it closer to your mic though a little bit.
It doesn't bend that way.
I can crank you a little bit.
Oh,
I see your face now. Oh, that's so good.
all right.
Let me turn you up to your mic though a little bit. Oh shoot, I'm hearing myself. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh crap. No audio, he says. Huh. Are you sure there's no audio? Because I see audio. Okay. Whew. Got me scared. Thanks for the reality check. Mark, are you there? Let's hear you, big dog.
Still here.
All right. Yeah, you're still here. Crank you up just a little bit. Say it one more time.
Wait, where's the...
Tap your mic. Are you sure it's working? It's not. That's okay. That's how audio devices work. By the way, I just want to, everybody's here. Hey, welcome to the stream. First time doing it. Hopefully not the last. I'm thinking of doing one next week on Azure and getting set up with that, setting up my little MVP subscription, which I have neglected for a year. Actually, I think I've used it for a couple things, but we need to get that cooking. Let me click a button here. Boom. Here's our lovely setup. We'll go through this with Mark because I don't know much. Mark, on the other hand, knows a whole lot. He's going to be holding my hand through a lot of what we're going to be doing today. Let's get Mark there. Boom, bangy.
Can you hear me now? How about now?
Oh, way better. Way better, man. You sound fiery.
Put your hands in my hands. Wait, why is there a screen on my face?
Oh, sorry about that. My bad. That's me. I was trying to turn you back down.
Oh.
All right. I think we're good. So can we go through and kind of see what's going on? Yeah. Do you like this workbench? This is a PDQ certified. That's PDQ Connect logo right there. They gave us these at work. But this isn't work related. So who needs to talk about work when you got soldering to do? Unless my day job becomes, and this isn't IoT, by the way. It says IoT. Little disclaimer. This is absolutely not IoT. This is just, what do they call it? Hardware. What's the name, Mark?
We're going to go with embedded devices.
Embedded devices. There we go. So some little embedded devices playing around today. We got a soldering iron. What's iron about it? Well, anyways. So what am I going to need from this soldering kit, by the way? Just like this?
So you're going to, yeah, pop that in there. That's pretty good. Make sure it's nice and snug.
And this is what I don't want to touch. Just confirming, right? When it's hot, I don't want to touch this, right?
Right.
Okay, smart.
And then take out the sand as well.
What is the sand? Oh, the stand.
The black.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep. Pop that in there. Should fit in a specific way.
Looks good. We got little tweezies.
And then soldering iron, or the solder.
Which apparently I got some crappy stuff. Okay, I don't need the tweezers.
You can use the tweezers if you want, but I don't think we'll need it for this.
Marcel told me that I should use something called like Zap or some weird thing like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Marcy?
Yeah, Marcelito, as we call him.
I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. Zap?
I can look up the message that he said. What did he say?
Some sort of
Look at it, because then you'll go away. I don't know. It's some kind of thing to make it easier. But we're just gonna get messy with it today. It is what it is. Your first time, you're not supposed to have all the best gear. You know, a poor worksman blames his tools. And I bought all these tools because of you, by the way. These are custom ordered.
Oh, he's talking about like Flux?
Flux, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is that what said Flux?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make it easier, but you don't always need it.
Sweet. Well, we don't need it today, that's for sure. We got, the TS232, whatever it is, right here. What's it called?
The FT232.
There you go, FT232.
And that number should ring a bell from the old serial days.
Yeah. The olden times. Will I need much from this box? Just mostly the breadboard, right? Maybe a light or something?
Yeah, pull out the breadboard and have whatever color light you want. Actually, we can do, you can pull out 3 lights and you can play with that. And that would be a good way to demonstrate the bit masking too.
Whatever that means. Yeah, for sure. All right. I've seen a breadboard before.
Ooh,
Look at that, man.
You got a long one. Nice.
That's right. I got the best and the best that we could find on Amazon with overnight shipping.
Come on, man.
You know how it is. Just throw that to the side.
Okay. And then I see some resistors inside there.
In this little box.
Yeah.
You want me to open it?
Yeah, let's pull out some. Is there some resistors, or are those just? Yeah. You don't really need it at the voltages that we're using. All right. Yeah. LEDs.
All right, LEDs. What color?
Yeah,
am I looking
we
for?
actually got some people.
Oh yeah.
Gilbert said, "Deep solder breaths." Yeah, don't inhale. Don't inhale, Andrew.
Wait, what? It's not lead, right? I saw somebody was like, I have some old. It was PS PowerShell Young Team. He's like, oh, I have some lead saved up. I'm like, dude, aren't you supposed to like? Isn't lead like a no-no? Lead paint, people eat it. I don't know.
In its tissues?
In his tissues. No, in his
lead where?
For soldering.
Oh, yeah, that's what some people call it, or tin, or
Well,
solder.
he says tin sucks. He says lead is where it's at. But you can't buy it anymore because
Sure.
it's not safe, I guess.
I guess for people like Marcy, or if you're really in doing specific things, yeah, you start collecting the different types of solder and different types of flux. At our level, it doesn't make a big difference.
Okay. Well, if I die, I'll do it doing something that I might love. We'll find out.
Hey, Andrew,
Yo,
we're all gonna die.
that is very true. I'm very connected with that reality. Let's get into some deep talk.
All right.
Okay, so we got our stuff here. Where should we get started?
Well, let's make sure that it works in your computer. Let's make sure that your computer can actually recognize it.
Smart. So I will
Plug that in.
plug it in, and I don't have a camera angle for that, but you'll have to trust me. It's called USB, and it is a fancy technology that works quite well. And to be honest, we were going to... Wow, thing just stopped. We were going to use a Mac machine, but we ran into some challenges there. Let us go to Windows 10. Oh. So we got some stuff here. Zoom out one time. Mark, you still there?
Yep, still here.
Me too. Okay, so I'm going to plug this bad boy in.
Oh, you didn't clear up. I thought you were gonna like set it up and clear it up.
All right.
Like make it look like
There you go.
make it look like we didn't do any prep work in the back.
Well, we did 2 hours of prep work, full disclosure. But we kind of had to because we ran into the challenge of we were expecting.
10 minutes in, Andrew was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm a Mac user."
Yeah. Which
and I just quit. I gave up.
I mean, we're gonna get it to work in Mac though. I know that much. Eventually,
Yeah,
that'll be maybe a
it's
future
possible. The drivers are there. .NET is cross-platform, so of course, it'll work.
It'll work really well. Oh man, let me get this working.
Does Mac have some sort of like WSL, like subsystem for Linux type of thing, or do you just run virtual machines?
I know of none. There we go.
Why is my face so big?
It's a normal sized face, man. It's beginner, Discord, me, error, first live stream kind of thing, you know? There you go, Marco. We'll give you in the corner up here with me.
I should pay attention to the chat. There's a lot of stuff happening in the chat.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're all Mac users at heart. There we go. Brew is pretty sweet, by the way. Mark wasn't woke to the homebrew amazingness. It's pretty sweet when it works.
I'm a Wingate guy, or I'm an OG apt-get guy. Before Microsoft stole it. I don't know if a lot of people know that story though, about apt-get versus Wingate.
Yeah, tell them. Preach.
A long time ago. Some guy, oh shit, I already forgot his name.
An amazing
what
open
was his
source
name?
developer, we'll call him.
He had an interesting name. Yeah, Kevin Biggie, Kevin Biggie. God, I hope I'm not chopping that up. He wanted to create something similar to APT for Windows. Created apt-get, and was talking to Microsoft. They seemed interested. Seemed like he was actually going to get a job at Microsoft to kind of lead that project, and then ghosted. And then eventually Winget was released, and there's like articles about him saying he just wants to understand what happened. He just sort of wants some recognition, credit for his work getting apt-get working. But I don't know. Seems like Microsoft did him dirty there. So
Yeah, interesting.
apt-get versus Winget.
Did anybody know about that story beforehand? Because I maybe heard rumblings of it, but I mean, the idea isn't too novel. It's just, I guess, getting it on Windows kind of built in would be the novel part, because there's other things that do it, like Scoop, Chocolatey, etc.
Yeah, all those other ones work a lot better, but you know, I'm a live off the land kind of guy.
You really are.
Not by choice. Not by choice, man. Like they don't let us install things. Like,
Yeah.
lots of hurdles. So I have to find what's available and try to use it, which goes along with when we talked about in the past, where I have a one med bag with me, or if I'm an EMT, I have one. Whatever's in my rig is what I have. I can't make stuff. I can't make things appear out of nowhere. So if I have it, I'll use it. And if it's somehow can be used for like what's the like how Tylenol can be used for headaches as well as pain relief, like an alternative use for something, I'll figure it out and I'll use it for that.
You should get into
So
red teaming,
Winget
because
is
that's like what a lot of that is.
Winget is one of those things, man. Like it's there. Why not use it?
Yep. I think I hear your dog hitting a chew toy, by the way. I love that. I love that. The
Like,
audio canceling's
care.
working really
I'm
good
a
apart
play.
from that. But hey, so
All
we're
right,
here.
so-
I connected it. Do we want to check Device Manager?
Yeah, let's go ahead and check on Device Manager.
Bada boom. I think we said it was this one.
Yeah. So with the driver installed, it'll look like a serial converter. Let's actually, I want to show you what it looks like. See how in ports you have COM3 up there?
Yep.
So, yeah. So we can actually turn on the virtual COM port on the FT232 board. The driver allows you to do that. You can also do that from like the EEPROM, but the driver and the device manager utility allows you to do that a lot easier. So if you right click on it or double click on it, and properties under the advanced tab, you have load VCP, so load virtual COM port, which is, as you can from the name, it's a virtual COM port. So click that, and then OK. So what's going to happen is it's going to disappear from down there, and then it's going to pop up on the port. Or you may need to actually unplug it and plug it back in.
Got it.
So by checking that load VCP, it modified the EEPROM. And let's see.
Looks like it's right there.
No, it's still down at the serial converter.
Oh, there it is.
Double click it again. Let's see. Did it load VCP? Yeah. Huh. I wonder if it's got something to do with the driver. Click on driver. What do we have? Oh, hey, never mind.
Oh,
It
nice.
just took a minute. There it is. So
Nice.
cancel.
COM4.
I'm not a liar.
This is an
So, yeah,
Adafruit
let's see that.
FT232H. Clayton was
Yeah.
asking.
FT232H. Oh,
You are slightly lagging.
no, it's
There you go.
Clayton. It's not an ESP32 board. This one is sort of like a half capable ESP32 in that you need a PC to make it work. whereas an ESP32 would be independent, like its own microcontroller device by itself. But the FT232 allows you to do some of the things that you can do with an ESP32, but you need a PC or some sort of operating system to work. So not a lot, but some medical devices, if you take it apart, it will actually have one of these FTDI, FT something device. And these are medical devices like we have in hospitals. And so they put together the device, and then in order for it to talk to the network, to the PC, they attach it to an FTDI device or chip, and that allows Windows to talk to it and send controls or do whatever. There might be other things past it, but that is basically the gateway. That's the bridge. The FT232 device is the bridge that allows Windows or other OSs to talk to the essentially, an operating, or what's the word, operational technology device. Like it could be anywhere from something that looks like a 3D printer, or it could be like something that's about the size of a car, and all of that data, all of that gets funneled through one of these FTDI devices. So you can do a lot with this if you really expand on it. But just the basics, what we're gonna cover today.
Sweet.
Was that enough?
Yeah, I'm learning new things, honestly. I'm curious, you mentioned the thing EEPROM. What are we talking about? What's an EE? Electronics engineering or what?
What does EEPROM even? I never memorized these things, man. It's just called EEPROM.
EEPROM.
So
I mean, I've been
it's electrically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. Okay. I mean, it's a little chip. Let me see. Where is it? It's usually like the biggest chip.
Okay, so it's
on the board, or it's either outside. It's probably. I think it's this guy. I don't know if you can see. If you can zoom in on your. It's right next to C5. If you look in your chip.
Oh, you want me to show my chip? I can show my chip.
Sure. Yeah. It's right next to C5.
That?
No, that's the main chip. That's the FT chip. Yes, C5, the little tiny chip that's next to C5. Right there. Yeah, that's the EEPROM. That stores like 16 properties, maybe, like zeros and ones. And each one of those, if you toggle it, it's on or off.
So it's 2 bytes of storage?
No, there's more. There's more.
Okay.
I think we can be able to look at that later.
Okay.
But it's just, the way it's presented to us, it'd be like, hey, enable VCP. But on the EEPROM, it probably is just 0 or 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's connected to device manager. You've got it. Actually, we're gonna disable the VCP, so we don't really need VCP. If you want Windows to talk through the device directly over UART, then you want VCP. But we don't really need that today. We're just gonna literally send. Like we're gonna bit bang. The the term is bit bang. We're gonna send one byte at a time. So you right click on the serial converter down there by the USB controllers. And under advanced, and then you disable it. Yep. So that should, after a minute, that COM4 should disappear. Okay, well, eventually it's gonna go away. All right, but that's just how you would disable virtual COM port if you needed it. Yep. Using this device.
And before we went live, we did get the drivers from here. If you need to get them, bada boom, right here, it'll pop up, and you can just select the drivers as you would with Windows.
You got Linux, you got Mac down there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Okay. Where were we? Okay.
We got it connected.
So I guess we can. It's obviously your Windows OS is obviously able to detect it. So yeah. So two main libraries that I've found, right? So FTDI provides that FTD2XX underscore net library. That's official from FTDI. That's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a wrapper for C#, right? That's handy. And then FTDI sharp is from Scott Harden, my hero. I don't know if he's listening. Scott, I love you. So he rewrote, or he added another layer, another wrapper on top of whatever FTDI already released, and made it even easier. Because I was struggling when I was messing around with this. I was struggling with activating the I2C protocol so I can talk over 4 cables. Like, if you look at your chip again, or look at your board again, you see that white thing in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the white connector in the back, that's called a stemma connector.
This thing.
Yeah. So that there's going to be 4 cables that will connect out of that. So it's a communication protocol where you can connect other devices. So there's the 2 main ones is SPI and I2C. The white one is I2C, and it's really simple. You'll get 4 cables out of it: ground, power, and a clock cable and data. And I was trying to make that work. So what Adafruit did is they basically took on the chip, on the board, you see D0 and D1 and D2.
Yeah.
So that side, right, that's called the AD bus of the chip. So on the other side, you notice the C's, that's the AC bus. Those are 2 separate buses that comes out of the chip.
Okay.
But to send data to other peripheral devices, you would send it through the D0, D1, and D2. And maybe even D3, D4, depending on what protocol you're using. But for I2C, you just need D0, D1, and D2. And what Adafruit did is they routed it through the PCB and out the back, just to make it convenient, right?
Okay. So instead of soldering everything, you can just kind of plug in.
Exactly. So they'll have cables like this is. Let me see. I have one somewhere. I had one. Where'd it go? But they would have some simple cables, kind of like, like this right here, where it's already like pre-configured. Yeah. So you would just get one of those. They're like 75 cents, and it makes it a lot easier to connect peripherals. And I2C, when you get deeper into this, it's pretty cool because you just need, it's like a series of I don't think you'd have it in there, but it would be a series of peripheral devices, and each device will have its own address. So the way the chip will send it out, it'll send it through the entire series, but it will only be received and processed by the specifically addressed board, right? So, and they have some common ones, like, oh, actually, do you have your little display in your part of your kit?
I don't know. I didn't open it yet. Let's find out.
Yeah,
so.
You should have it in there.
It's not this. This looks like it has a little chip to think on it.
That's the ESP32.
Okay.
But we won't need that for today.
Holy crap! What is this, dude? Wait, I'm gonna
You'll
need
have
scissors?
I feel like I'm talking too much, man. Like I'm trying to like nerd out a little too much.
Hey, we'll have time for more of that at the end for sure. Let's see. What on earth is this? I don't even know. This might be it.
That's a relay. So you could actually use that to like turn off switches. You know how people control switches over their phones? It would be that. That looks like an infrared detector. Infrared light.
This one?
The little blue like chip down there. That's a PIR sensor. That is a person in room sensor. That's how, those automatic lights when you walk into a room. That's how that gets detected.
So you're about to get me into like legit home automation here.
Yeah, basically, man. That's what this is. ESP32 is perfect for home automation. What's that on top? Oh, okay. What's that?
This? I have no clue.
That's for the
Relay
relay.
module, yeah.
I think it's that little one that's in the plastic bubble down there.
I thought this was a
That
button.
may be your I think that's your display.
Oh yeah, looks like a display.
Yeah.
Little screen.
So
Right
that we'll play with that. Look in the back. There should be something that looks like a hexadecimal, like 0x
0x3C,
something.
0x3D.
Yep. So 0x3C is the common address, the I2C address for that module. So
Okay.
we would specify that in the code, right? Like we want the signal to go to that address.
Yeah.
And there's like 72 different addresses. So I don't know what's the maximum. Like you could string, like the way that Adafruit and other companies do it, they modify these kind of boards and they would have an in and an out. So you could string like an I2C cable on one side and then it goes out the other side. So and the reason why you have two addresses there is if you have two of these, like you want to use two displays at the same time, you would solder a little bit there onto that address little pin, and that would change the address. So you could have one as 03C and the other one, after you applied some solder, it would be 03D.
Oh, to connect them, right? Because there is a slight little
little tiny bit.
Yeah, right
exactly.
there.
You just solder a little bit in there, and then that changes something and changes the address. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's
do it. VS Code
plug your little FT232 in there.
Reconnect.
And then okay, so you've got the library loaded, the official FTD2XX.net.
Yep.
And then, so we don't really need the FTDI sharp just yet. We can play with this for now. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new FTDI object.
Do I need to add this type as well?
We can do that later.
Okay. Let's go.
For we're going to need that for the big display, or I mean the bigger display.
Okay.
The 1,860 whatever was. What's 124 by 63? 64. 128 by 64.
I think it's 8,192.
Yeah. Oh wow. You're so good at math. Yeah. So 8,192 LEDs on that display.
Okay.
So it's like a dot matrix type of thing. Okay. So we've created your FTDI device. And you've connected it, right?
Yep.
So now let's see the members of your FTDI object.
So people know. Get member shows objects and stuff, or properties, methods. I think for us, we're mostly looking at methods here.
Yeah. So let's go up to get device list. Let's use that method. Throw that in there.
Oh no, I gotta do this crap again. All right.
Might wanna do that. Control L.
I did.
Oh, so use the object.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, FTDI method. What
was it? Get device list.
You should be able to. Yep, exactly. There you go. And then yep. What are they asking for? So let's see. It wants info node device list. See how I did that?
Yeah. They call it overloads, but it's basically a way to alter the method you're calling. This is getting into the fancier stuff here.
So you're going to need to create another new object and use that type.
What do we call it?
So just call it list equals a new object. Oh, yeah, or FTD2XX.
Okay.
FTDI. Yeah. And after FTDI you do plus. then ft underscore. Yeah. ft underscore device info node. And do we need anything else? Yeah, hit enter.
F8 to run it. Gosh,
Cool.
the buffer's
So-
killing me here.
Huh?
The buffer
Can't
is
see.
killing me. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Control L. Okay.
Boom.
Perfect. So now you can call do the other one again, the get device list, and then throw that in there. Throw that into the whatever.
Just this, or
Yep. That's it.
really?
I think you need to. So do it again. Device node. Do we need to create a new one? Yeah, actually, do new. So go up equals and then colon new.
And then boom bang, like that. There we go.
Yeah, and then run it again. Hey,
Oh, working code. Okay, we like that.
So then, so what this does, something interesting that this particular chip does, is it actually saves the output to the reference. So that list is now storing the information that we're looking for. So if you call list, it should list. There you go.
Okay.
Now, I was expecting a serial number, but apparently it looks like because it's open, do what did we do earlier? FTDI. Somehow is that being used? It looks like something's using it. Did the VCP actually get closed? Yeah.
It's this one, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cancel that. Close this, and then power cycle the actually power cycle the device, like just unplug, plug it back in.
Got it. Unplugged. Replugged.
And then let's do it again. Let's just
Run these three.
run that. Sure. And then list. Still not giving the serial number. I wonder if so. There's try this one. So instead of using the namespace, and look in the chat in our Discord chat.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, use that instead.
Boom. Bang.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's been a minute. So, yeah. Okay, this one is particular.
Would we have had to do this basically?
We actually. Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple of steps we got to do. This is part of the reason why Scott Harden created FTDI Sharp, because he made it a lot easier. Like this one, I don't know why it's structured this way. Maybe something from C# or C++ or something, but we have to like define specific things. So let's first let's define an integer. Let's do like cast it. So int device list.
Wait,
Or sure, yeah, let's call it. Yeah, int, that's fine. Equals 0.
Okay.
Yep. And then let's do let's do it this way. If I So that's where the device count is for. But instead of device count, we're gonna do int. So list, yeah. So change that to int.
Got it.
Okay, let's try that. Let's run both of those.
Bingo, bongo. Oh, crap. There we
Okay.
go.
All right, and then the other ones, the FTDI, and then we can get the device list.
This one
So
right
yeah,
here?
those three, like lines 4, 5, and 6, go after.
Okay, let me just reorganize this just so.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bang. Boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so like you're saying, we have to define it first. So we did that. Now we try running
Yep.
this. That's my fault. I added this extra thing right there. Try this again. Control L. Run this again.
And then list. Still not okay. We're detecting devices, right? But not getting the serial number. That's fine. You know what? Let's see if we can get it anyway. So let's do now. Let's see if we can open it. Let's do $dev. We'll call the device dev or Micah equals FTDI. So that we're called that object from earlier. So dot open by or open. Let's see, open by index.
Which is 0.
So let's see if we can open the first one. Yeah.
Because counting starts at 0. We know this. Okay.
Right. Let's see if that. Okay.
Frick it.
Let's see what
Okay.
device is.
Yeah, it looks good, right? Just device. FT okay.
I mean, yeah, so far, yeah, because that's another one of those things that it spits back FTOK if it was processed correctly.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused why it's not giving you the serial number, because that's another way to open it, is open by serial number.
To be more
and you can
specific.
specify.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So call device. Or that's it? FTOK is device?
Yeah. So it looks like the device is returning. Let's see. Well, I got to control L again because the device, get member. Looks like there's some other stuff there too.
Yeah.
Just value.
It doesn't
though.
look right.
Oh, yeah,
So let's do it.
Why can't I freaking scroll?
Do it this way.
Oh, because of this.
Here. This is what. Look in the chat.
Bingo. That's probably the issue. Look in the Discord chat. Oh, shit. I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah.
Holy crap. All this?
Yeah. That's what. Yep.
Okay. Try this.
Let's see.
Block.
Yeah. You kind of see the sequence there. All good. Nothing happened. Now let's do device list. Okay. There you go. That's what I was expecting. So why didn't it show before? What was different? What'd you do? Is it maybe just
I don't think
the
we
way that
did this the same.
Like,
yeah. We did it a different way. No.
Yeah, this is my old notes from when I was playing with the FTD official.net.
What the? It does look the exact same to me, but oh well, that works. Okay.
All right. So now, so we can do it this way then. So, let me see where else. So yeah, okay. So do $dev. We'll get through this. Equals FTDI or device list. Yep.
Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. No. So no, dev equals FTDI dot open by serial. And then in quotes.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. You might want to do, yeah, let's try.
Weird that it didn't tab complete, but okay.
Cool. Nope. not quite. Maybe you need to zero it to index.
I messed up. Nah, I said devices list. That's just why I didn't tab complete. Typical, everybody makes typos.
Yeah.
Hee.
Index it. Device list 0.
Okay. So to select the 0th value, boom, dot serial number.
Yep. What? Just yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's what I was gonna say. Like just a serial number. So it's there. Put it in quotes.
Good call.
Sometimes, man.
You got to finagle this a little bit. We don't get quite as much
Yeah.
helpfulness when we're outside of just strictly PowerShell. So it's kind of normal that we're struggling. Would that indexing work? I feel like I need to do a sub expression, right? I guess we'll try it real quick
Yeah,
to see if it
good call.
doesn't work. Yeah. Sub expression. So within a quote, double quote, I should say, you can do this and then that. And then you can just run raw PowerShell, which is really helpful in so many places in PowerShell. And then you just put it inside the quote, and it should work as a string.
Yeah, let's see. Still not open. What did I do here? So
Wait, what did I do wrong?
Open by serial. Yeah, it's been a minute since I looked at this stuff.
Me too. My whole life. My birthday's next week, by the way.
So your birthday's next week?
That's right, man.
Sweet. How old are you gonna be? 27?
Take a guess. Is that your final answer?
26.
I can't tell if you're serious.
Aren't you like 40? You're turning 40.
I'm 39, baby. Feeling fine.
Round it up, 40.
I'm kidding, dude. I'm freaking gonna be 32. But I have a 12-year-old, so that always.
Oh wait, we need to pay attention. Andrew, you need to pay attention to the chat, man. People are trying to give us tips.
It may be case sensitive. Should we go to lower?
What's going on? What's lower?
Lowercase. They're giving us tips, but I didn't see anything super good. Or they were asking questions. I was like, they're talking about refs, referees. They never make the right call. For some reason.
Okay. Let's redefine. Create a new object. FTDX.
Same method as before.
Yeah. Like call it. No, I'm sorry. Call it dev. Dev equals new. Or I'm sorry. Yeah. The namespace ftdx.net.ftdi. FTD 2xx.
Net
FTD2XX.
Oh, sorry. FTD2XX underscore
Yeah.
net dot FTDI.
Close and : new.
Bloop, bloop.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Bingo.
And then here dev. Okay, dev dot open by serial number and do the thing. Do the other one. Sub expression thingy.
Ah, yes. So wait, what do we do different? Isn't this the same?
Yeah. I think I was confusing myself. I think that is the device. The FTDI is the device. Oh. Ah. Is that right? What if I wonder what if you just copy paste it, like just the text?
Yeah, just
the serial number.
Got you.
I wonder if it's picky about that.
Bingo.
Couldn't.
Bongo.
Why is it not opening? What'd you do? So it's not open. Hit dev again. Or yeah, call dev. It's the only property. Okay. So let's do this. Let me throw in this function that I was trying to piece together. I'm gonna throw it in chat. It's was it too much? PowerShell. Why? It's just code, bro. What's going on? Is there a limit to how many, like the number of text that we can, the length of? Yeah, it seems like it's all right. Never mind. So it's in chat. Little function.
Holy crap. Wish I could just copy the whole thing to pasteboard.
Right?
It's all right. Control A, Control C, tab. Boom, boom, boom.
You know, sometimes too, like doing stuff in VS Code.
That is true. It does some weird stuff.
Yeah. So, okay, let's try this, and if it doesn't work, let's go to like just regular terminal.
Holy crap. Let us define this. And then it's new PS gadget, which is the module you wrote.
Oh, you have to do was it serial number? So new PS gadget and whatever the serial number was.
Oh shoot. What was that under? Like dev? No, it was under device list.
There you go.
Skip, set it to the clipboard, set dash clipboard. Then we're going to do.
What is that? SCB? I do clip. You do SCB?
Clip.exe?
What's the difference?
No, thanks, man. I just use Mac mostly, so set clipboard works everywhere, and it's a commandlet. So
okay. Gotcha. All right.
New PS gadget.
Yeah, new PS gadget and serial number.
I got to show you how to make parameters mandatory. All right. Bada boom. Bada bang.
It's an old one, man. Oh my god. Okay.
Is open false.
Ah. All right. Yeah, I think it's VS Code, dude. I think it's because you insist to do this in VS Code that it's causing problems.
I am pulling your arm. You're right. It was me.
And look, you're not gonna run your production stuff in VS Code, bro.
No.
You gotta run it. Oh, and you need 5.1. It should work. It should work.
Oh, should it? Oh, dude, if I need 5.1, that could also be a challenge here. You want to try it though?
Yeah, it's fine. Wait, this won't work. We gotta load the libraries first.
well, we defined the function, then we can go back and grab these bad boys right here. And none of this other
You just
code,
need
just
the
the first two, right?
you just really need the first line. You just need line 1.
Well, 2-for-1 discount, you know?
That works.
BOGO, Publix.
All right.
And now...
oh, wait. Since you're there, here's the other function. With this one will get you the it's in the chat. That one will get you the there you go. Get STDI device list. Yay.
Boom. I'll also add this to here. Scroll up. Minimization station. Bingo. Bongo. Billy.
Man.
Bob. Thornton.
All right. And then just call get dash. Did it implode?
No, I alt-tabbed. I just wanted to grab this so I don't have to type. I'm a lazy boy, you know? All right.
Well, you won't need... Let's try run get device list. Get, what is it? Get FTDI device list. Yeah. Enter. There. God damn it. Is it because it's open in VS Code? All right, dude, you gotta power cycle it.
Power cycling commencing.
This is fun for me because it's like all the things that could go wrong is going wrong.
That's how it goes.
And it's good for me to rule it out. It's like, okay, we can't run this in VS Code. And like the constant need for power cycling. And you confirm that I definitely need to install the driver. For some reason, I thought maybe we could skip the driver. Like somehow the low level, like the code, the wrapper is enough. But no, we need the drivers. Anyway, all right, to terminal.
To terminal.
So right. I'm guessing that because it's now been released, you see how it says it's busy and it's open?
Where does it say busy?
That means that right there, like it's the first
property. Oh, is busy. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that the chip is being used by something else. Is it plugged in?
Green light. This is what it's like to do stuff, though, you know? Like, in the real IT world, it never is just going to be plug and play. Well, at least most of the time. You're going to need a little finagling.
Yeah.
Well, I unplugged and replugged it again.
There she is. All
Perfect.
Right, so now
and it worked. It gave us everything.
Now it's false. Right, so yeah. It's open, it's false. It's busy, it's false. That means that it's available for you. So no, here we just do dev equals new PS gadget, and you can look at the script later, and you can fix it and be like, hey, you need it better. Yeah, and throw in that serial number in there. Oh my God! Finally. Ah, man, abstraction is a wonderful thing, huh?
Replug device to apply. EEPROM. I don't need to, right?
Oh. No, we really don't need to because so there's 2 pins that can be used to show. It's like an indicator for transmission. So when you're sending data through the UART protocol, it will light up, right? So it's by default, it's not enabled. It's those are not connected. So that little function that I wrote, because there's really you can't really use those for anything else. So it'll enable them. So you see the lights, and that's what that is. So the first time you do it, it will set those to the receive LED and the transmit LED. That's what RX LED and TX LED is. Okay, man, that was a lot.
Dude, and I gotta say kudos to you for actually writing code to do this. Not the most.
How are you doing so far, man?
I'm following along. My fingers are still intact, so I'm happy. I'm comfortable in VS Code, comfortable in the PowerShell side of things. So we're still in my wheelhouse a little bit.
That's exactly what I was hoping to do. Like this is now familiar territory, right? We're running commandlets now. We're not doing namespaces and classes like this. These are just commandlets. So that's what I was hoping to do. Okay. So far, so good. So now we can solder.
Wait, already? We have to do that now? All right. All right, I'm ready. Are we ready? Like for
Okay.
real?
Um,
Can I
yeah.
get some like
So-
a safety class or like a little couple warnings?
yeah, don't touch the hot stuff.
So just don't touch the tip of the soldering iron.
Don't touch the tip.
Of the soldering
All
iron.
right, man. So you're gonna take your Adafruit bag there, drop, spill out all of those headers.
This little stuff right here. Both of them or
Yeah.
just one?
I think you need both.
Double trouble.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So you're gonna turn that on. Make sure that light's on.
Turn it
It's
on?
getting hot.
Oh man, you're getting
Oh
me
my God.
afraid.
What's going on in the chat, dude? What are we doing in the chat? Who's all here?
Wow, I didn't expect the light. We got some homies. We got Gilbert, Greg. We got some silent people.
With Mark, it's a little functional. It's a little function. 7,000 lines. Bro, it was like 50. Okay. So, is it on? Is the LED on?
Yeah,
It should
sorry.
be
I got
red.
afraid as soon as I turned it on.
Yeah, that's fine. And then just throw it in the stand. Once it's on, LED's on, throw it in the stand. Yeah, it's gonna take about, I don't know, 2 minutes to get hot enough. Okay, so we're gonna need to take your board, your FT232 board.
Unplug. All right. We're gonna
Yep,
rerun all
take
that
it
code.
out. Yeah, so then you're gonna measure. You're gonna need 10 pins, those header pins, little ones, the little side towards the board, and you're gonna measure just about enough that you're gonna need. So I think there's like 10 pins in each side.
Do I pull these out?
You can line them up. No, line them up first. Like make sure.
On this?
Yeah, and then just remove whatever doesn't fit.
Oh, I got you. Do we want to be on the D side or the C side? I guess it doesn't matter in terms
Both. We're gonna do both.
That's a hole there. Okay. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys can see.
and then just break off whatever you don't need.
This is great for my posture. I need a microscope like you got. All right.
Cool.
Sits flush.
And then do another one for the other side.
So I took off 1, 2.
You can take that off for now. Yeah.
Just need 5 at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're doing
Alright, cool.
the skinny side, or the short side is going to be going into the board.
Correct. I think you have it upside down. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the long side and you're gonna slide that into the breadboard.
Okay. Does it matter where?
Yeah, long side. Not really.
It doesn't slide in that well.
Yeah, no, you got to use a little bit of muscle there, Andrew. Get in there.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Get in there.
It's okay.
Okay, there we go. I just didn't want to break anything.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And then you're gonna line up the other side.
It's got to be on the other side, like legit.
Yeah. So it'll sit exactly. You get it.
And if you push it in, you can pull them out again. This isn't a permanent thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be crazy. Okay.
All right. And then nice and is it lined up? Everything should fit in.
Trying to get it. So this lines up. The other end is not. I may need to go one further.
Man, this is such a bad, like,
Oh.
you can tell you're so engaged because you're not even paying attention to the chat.
Are they trolling?
Like,
57K.
yeah, they're calling you all kinds of names.
Oh, that's okay. I'm very used to being called weird names. Plakira most recently has been. Okay. So I think it needs to just go over one more. Okay, perfect. Yep, that'll work.
Gilbert says he hopes you feel all the pressure. He hopes you're shaking.
Does it matter which side is C and which side is D from here? I guess not, right?
Not really.
But we want
No.
it to look good for me.
Oh, Legos for
Boom.
hardware devs. All right, cool.
Dude, I'm
So
feeling like a hacker.
notice
as
while
of
you were
today.
notice while you were doing that, the light turned green on the soldering on the soldering iron.
Oh, that means it's good to go.
It's ready, bro. All right, so take your solder over there in the plastic tube.
Okay. Dude, I gotta be
Don't
honest.
be nervous.
I told you earlier today. How
And
nervous are
then
you, Andrew? Zero nervous, man. I love this.
and then
Hold on, dude. I gotta get muscles out.
and then just slide a little bit of the
My hands
yeah. So there
literally
should be
are
a
so
hole.
sweaty. I had a hard time taking this off. That's how nervous I am.
Exactly.
Right now. Okay.
So you're gonna
Little
it
slinky
looks
action.
limp. Perfect.
It's not
So
actually a spring. It just
take
kind
a
of
little
falls
bit.
apart.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Take a little bit out of that. Maybe the other end. I think the other end is straight, and then put it through the hole on the cap.
What cap?
You're gonna slide it. The cap that you took off. You took
Oh,
forever
this
to take
thing.
off.
This thing.
Yeah.
I thought
Slide
it
it
was
through the
so on
hole.
there, man. My fingers are just sweaty. All right.
This can't be a teacher. All right, pull out maybe like 2 inches. Yeah. Let's see.
About that.
Straighten it out. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So give yourself some room. Don't worry, it's stiff enough. It's fine. Cool. All right. So take your soldering iron. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed, but I'm afraid.
Okay. Switch it out. Other side. It's like writing, bro. It's like a pen.
Oh, I've never had a pen that's this floppy at the end, but I got you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Put it back in the tube.
But won't it just fall right out?
No, it'll allow you to hold it better. So put the floppy end inside back into the tube. So you're holding it like a pen. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. And
just one at a time, just kind of
all
line
right.
it up here and then put the thing on it, I'm guessing, to melt it.
Yeah, you're gonna touch both at the same time. First the solder or the soldering iron, you want it to get hot. Maybe start at an angle that's easiest for you to reach, not all the way up there. Like maybe the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Yeah, like D7. Yep.
Yep. I see it.
Yep. Okay. So then take your soldering iron.
I'm
Take
starting
your
to
soldering
smell
iron.
something. Like I can smell the heat from this.
Yeah, there's heat, dog. It's burning.
All right. And
All
it's just hot and it's ready to
Now-
go. HOTDOGO. Okay.
Yep. So touch the solder a little bit on the tip. It should melt. That's your little test. It should. Yeah. There you go. Is it melting?
Yeah. Woo.
Perfect. Yep. Now, you're gonna touch the pin with the soldering iron first. Let it get hot.
Okay.
Not the base of it. Yeah, and then touch the solder at the same time. Yeah, and then kind of just like squeeze it in there. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Yeah, and it should pull up a little bit. Yeah, just enough.
Looks good.
All right. How's that look?
I mean, I guess. It's okay.
It shouldn't touch the other pin.
Oh,
It
yeah,
should
'cause that
stay
would be-
sort of like within its gold circle.
Dude, this thing is like melting.
Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. All right. All right.
I can't touch it.
Put the soldering iron back in the stand for a minute. Carefully. Yeah. Where's the soldering? The box that came with the soldering iron? There should be a little blue like suction thingy back there.
Little blue suction thingy, he said.
No. People are concerned about your health.
Do you want me to open up the back door? I got a door right next to me. And a fan on.
A little fan, yeah.
Okay,
Um,
I got you. I actually have a fan that I'm such
I'm
a big
sorry.
fan of. What's so funny? All right, I'm serious here. I'm scared
right.
for my life over here, but I'm glad you're having fun. I think I have a fan here at least. You're laughing, you're laughing with me.
yeah, people are having.
All right. So this is my pro tip for the day. I know Mark said a whole bunch of technical stuff. Get yourself a small fan like this. Just in life. You like hot coffee? Cool it down a little bit.
Dude, Fortress is giving some nice tips, man. So he's saying, always remember desoldering is harder than soldering. Less is more. That's good.
So should I open up a door? I have a window right here. I could just pop up.
Just a fan. This is not a whole lot of soldering. You'll be fine.
Dude, that sounds like you'll be fine. It's just
You'll
a little
be-
bit of lead paint.
No, it's fine. This is like walking around the sun. You're getting radiated by a giant ball of plasma.
You're
Yeah,
justifying it now.
If you're doing this every day, definitely need some sort of control, some sort of some occupational health stuff. Okay, so I can't tell how that looks, but it shouldn't be touching the other pins. There should be a nice gap in between. Can you bring it up to the camera a little bit? Let's see.
Doesn't look soldered at all. I have the little bead that was going to be the soldering bead.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
I'm opening up a window. I'm scared, dude. My risk tolerance is very low. I don't speed.
No.
No. It's right here, dude. Mark wants me to leave this earth early. Jeez. If I ever have any health issues, I'm blaming you.
Fortress said window is good.
Exactly. And my window's closed.
He said Gilbert said if you drank water out of a hose, you'll be fine.
I've done a lot of things I wouldn't do again, all right, Gilbert, and that might just be one of them. Okay, so I'm going to try resoldering this again. And I guess the real important thing to remember is we do not want to solder one pin to the one next to it because that would make it useless. Yeah, that would be...
You'll short.
Dude, oh, man.
So, where's Andrew? Did he run away?
I had to turn up the fan. These guys got me afraid.
So, what I like to do, right, is I'll take the tip, touch the pin at the base, touch the pin, and then slowly push in the push in the solder into it, and it'll melt.
Got it. Let's freaking just run it, dude. I'm just gonna nail this first try.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Just go for it, dude.
We okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's getting hot up in here.
You bought a backup. You bought a backup, right? You have another one of these boards?
This is funny to you. Okay. Oh, good friend, huh? This guy.
You got this.
Dude, my hand is shaking. I'm so nervous. That's okay, though. Dude. Looks like I soldered off some of the chip. That's good. Okay, so I kind of heated it up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, shit, it's stuck. Dude, it's stuck. Get out there. Dude.
All right.
It does not look solid at all.
All right, let's turn off this. Let's put down the solder.
Can I just YOLO it and just
soldering...
do it till it works?
No. Put the solder back in the stand. The soldering iron.
I feel like it's going to die at a certain point, but all right.
You have a little suction tool, suction pen.
Oh.
In the box. They came with it.
I got a little piece of this. No suction, dude.
Huh? Like the little blue pen?
The soldering iron's the only blue pen I got.
Oh shit.
I mean, I have another box of this. Because we had that one that I bought that doesn't work.
There's a little there's a little pen-looking thing that you like a plunger almost that you. Dang, you didn't get one? Why are they trying to mess with you?
They sent me a busted one. Then they sent one that worked. I don't know.
That's Temu for you, bro.
Trying to save a buck. I mean, you have me spend like 100 on all this.
Can you bring the board up to the camera? Let's see.
Dude, can I figure out where the camera is? It
looks
you
not
see it
bad.
at the top, right?
Okay.
But I feel like what we're trying to do is not just get the top. We're trying to get the metal pin in the inside to be soldered to the like brass looking stuff on the board, which I kind of missed the mark.
Exactly. The copper that's on top of the board. So that copper is actually it'll attract the solder. So if you don't overdo it, it'll just like nicely like connect to it.
I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna do it because now I know that.
Okay. Yeah, no, go for it, man. You got it. It's not that bad. I'm sorry for laughing. I have faith in you.
No, I'm kidding, dude. You're allowed to laugh. I laugh at myself all the time. All right, I'm just gonna get the side for just a minute here, and then squeeze in right there if I can. Dude, I hate this little pen thing it gives me. Dude, this is not working.
Is it on? Oh yeah, it's on. Okay. Touch it on the make sure that it's melting, that it's hot enough to melt.
It is not.
Is it melting?
No. No steam.
Did it turn off by any chance?
Don't think so. It's green. It feels hot by the tip, I tell you that much.
So try different sides of it. Sometimes certain sides go bad or not cold enough. Like it's only hot in certain. So you may need to turn it off and then on it again.
Yeah, because nobody takes as long as I've taken thus far.
Yeah, turn it off. I actually, why don't we try one of the C's next?
All right. Throw some C's on that. All right.
Flip the board around, so it's gonna take a few seconds to get hot. So we just need a couple of those C pins to be soldered. Everybody's saying flux.
I know, flux, but you just trust Mark sometimes in life.
Like this is bare bones kit. Like you are the exact. Eventually, you'll be like, "Hey, what's this flux thing about?" And then you try it, and you're like, "Oh my god, this actually works."
I
But
like luxury things.
a
I like
newbie,
nice stuff. So.
a perfect newbie like I was, like this is it. This is what you get.
And you don't throw a fit. Well, yeah, dude, no dice. Am I crazy? It should be steaming like it was earlier, right?
It should melt. Yeah, it should just like melt.
Something jet fuel. Yeah, I don't know. Dude. No dice.
Nothing?
No.
All right, just let it sit. Maybe it's got some sort of like overheating because it was on for so long. Yeah, turn it off.
Turn it off. Okay.
Yeah, so there's no.
I'm gonna charge the battery too while we wait. I did fully charge before. Just a heads up.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like the audience, our captive audience is starting to make me feel bad. They're like, "Hey, brass wool, flux." I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry.
Hey, honesty is appreciated around here, but it's okay. We forgive, but we don't forget.
Well, so far you haven't burned yourself, which is good.
Thank you.
I'm getting a headache from laughing.
That's a sign that I'm doing my job well, right? It means I'm really good at tech stuff. Hopefully. Dude.
Okay.
The charging cable's not working as well, which is appreciated. Let me grab this battery pack. There's a plunger somewhere in the world. What does the plunger do, though?
It's a suction. That's where do I have it? Where's mine? It's a suction. So you heat up the solder, and you charge the suction, and then you bring it close, and then you release the suction. I mean, you apply the suction, and it'll pull the solder, the soft solder out by sucking it out. Oh, here. Did I already have this? I feel like anyway. It's this thing.
Dude, there's no chance I had that in there. That thing's huge.
I feel like it came with it.
Dude, this thing barely, when I got the one that didn't work and tried to repack it, I had to to get it to all fit.
So like you charge it like this, right? And then you bring it in as you heat it up, and then you release. That's one way to get things out of there. A solder sucker, but people like the solder wick more. Yeah.
Guys, and your names.
They have a lot of. See? All of your friends, they solder, bro.
I know. I'm trying to be cool. It's not going well. Honestly, what I want to do is like, you know, with PowerShell stuff, you can think programmatically, you can solve problems. That's kind of a mindset thing. I want to be able to take that to my house. I want to get these freaking cool devices where I can make it pop up certain things. Obviously, this screen's a little tiny, but, you know, I could buy a screen and do things with it and be cool like Mark is. But here we are. I think you're gatekeeping by not telling me to get the good stuff. Are you gatekeeping? Soldering?
No, man. No, not at all, dude. How do you think I learned?
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, how do you think I learned, bro?
The hard way.
Look.
Oh my gosh. There's no way that's real.
No,
dude. It wouldn't surprise me. Navy stories or something. Hey, here's a question. When you were in the Navy, did you have to do that like pole thing where you like climb on people's shoulders to put the hat on top of the thing? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the obstacle course?
No, there's
obstacle
like this.
Courses?
There's this one thing. I don't know why I've seen it on social media, but it was like I don't want to say they slicken up a big structure and then they all like get arm in arm and try and climb on top to put like a sailor's hat on the top.
Isn't that like a Mud Runner or
Dude, this is a real thing.
One of those.
This is a real.
No, I can tell you we did a lot of dumb shit like that. Yes.
This one was quite interesting. It took him like 2 hours. Look, 75-year tradition.
So you imagine a lot of our training was how to move wounded Marines. So a lot of moving bodies and stretchers through tight spaces with 4 people, kind of timing that and then dragging it along mud above, like under wires and, you know, that kind of. So fun. Okay.
Good memories, character
Why
building.
is it blinking? Is it charging?
Yeah, it's charging. Because I don't know why it's not hot enough to melt the solder.
I hope it didn't overheat and burn out, man. Okay.
Last time you said, I hope you should test the device because it might not work, and then it didn't work. And I feel like you just cursed the soldering iron.
Let's turn it on again and let's see. Turn it on.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? And before.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Fortress is the FPB guy. The drone guy. Okay. All right. Does it feel hot? Does it seem like it's heating up? Yeah. Touch it with the solder.
There's no way. I just turned it on, right? It was charging prior to that.
Sometimes it'd be. Oh, I see smoke. Was it smoking?
No. Oh, maybe it has been smoking this whole time. No, it's definitely not smoking. Maybe the fan is too strong. Maybe I need to embrace.
I didn't even notice that you put the fan there.
I mean,
is the stream over? Oh man.
Part 2. Yeah, dude, no dice on this. It does say it's on, which I trust. Give it a minute to turn on.
Do you have a grocery, or not a grocery store, like a micro center or something nearby? Maybe next time we should try. Maybe I shouldn't have let you buy a cordless one.
Yeah.
I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna be like, "Why'd you get him? Why'd you make him do?" I got one of these and it's been working well for me and it's perfect. It's so convenient. You don't have to worry about the wires. So I was like, I want that for Andrew. I want him to be convenient.
That's kind of you.
I want him to. So, but so far it's been shitty.
Yeah, if anyone has a link to a soldering iron that works well that you enjoy, feel free to send it over. I am recently in the market. Very recent.
Okay.
It says it's green now.
Okay.
It
Let's
just
see.
doesn't feel hot at all. Like up here at the top, it does not feel hot.
Not at all.
No. We busted another gun. Still not melting either.
Dang, man.
Well,
Not much to do. So did we get that D7 maybe?
does not look like we got D7. There's no solder. So I melted it to where like solder turned into a ball, but then it just rolled off. It didn't actually, because I was doing it to the top of it, not the side. So I do have that, if we would like to see.
It just rolled off.
Yeah, there's no way.
Sorry.
It was hot last time, so I think we might have. Hey, that's
Joshua
okay.
said he's got one for you. He just needs your address.
I'll post it in chat right now. No, I trust Josh. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I guess we
man.
need a part 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it was an experience.
Yeah. That took a lot longer than anticipated, to be honest. Like getting that up and running, getting the code in there, and I don't understand why some of that stuff didn't work the first time. Well, I can tell you why, because it wasn't in VS. It wasn't in terminal. You were trying to do it in VS Code.
Which it emulates kind of, sort of, right? It's kind of a weird thing it does.
Yeah. No, I never liked it in there though. Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna text him my address, and maybe we'll do it next Friday. I am also hoping to do other streams on this in the future. So I know we got a bunch of experts out there. Pretty much everybody who's watching is an expert of some variety of other. I want to do an Azure stream at some point where I go through the basics of setting it up, just to have that working environment, because somebody who I'm mentoring needs an Azure setup to test some things. And I want to have that going. Shout out Carrie, if you're watching. But we're going to have to do a part 2 of this, man.
Let's get some solder wick,
Get
some flux, a filter fan.
I think that's
What
it.
else?
We got to spend enough money to where the sunken cost fallacy kicks in, and I can just never give up the hobby because I'm like a grand in and haven't accomplished anything yet.
Or like an OSHA inspection.
Hey,
Okay.
I didn't burn myself.
And maybe
tonight.
maybe a backup board just in case.
Sounds good.
Another $100, man.
Hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. Hey, and honestly, I'm glad we did a stream. I know that not everything went to plan, and maybe I'll have some fancier scenes to select between that aren't quite so squarey. But who cares, honestly? If you can see the stuff.
No, I
that's
liked
what
it.
counts.
I think we ruled out a lot of stuff that I had questions. I personally had questions about. So good for me. Yeah. I learned a lot today, just like I hope you did.
I did. I learned,
Yeah.
life lessons.
But can we talk about the little chip on the board real quick? It's fascinating to me.
This one?
Yeah, that is the heart of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the manufacturer at FCDI, that little chip, and Adafruit just puts it on a board with a bunch of other peripherals and other components to make it work better. But that chip right there has like hundreds of transistors, maybe like a few thousand. And so when the USB data, the asynchronous and bulk of
Never forget.
you should make that into a necklace. So the USB data that comes in through the USB-C port, right?
Okay.
that gets thrown that goes into the chip, and there's some sort of mechanism in the chip that can read the bits that you're sending through, and then that in turn enables or disables portions of the chip. So later on, when we actually send like commands to it, specific commands that's been like pre-programmed, pre-structured, so it knows, it recognizes it. There's no creativity to it. Like it's like you have to send this bit,
Yeah.
this byte, um, and then you have to send a command byte followed by a specific number of bytes, or you have to tell it, I'm gonna send you seven bytes. You have to define that, and then it's gonna know. Okay, I got this command, and then I'm expecting 7 bytes, and then I'm gonna do something based on that. You know,
Yeah.
but I mean, put your finger next to it, like how small that is. You know,
I have
it's
huge
just
hands, so I'm just kidding. Very normal sized
it,
hands.
it's lightning in a rock, bro. It's insane.
It is wild because you really don't need that much compute power for like almost anything. You really, especially with this, you just take advantage of this. And this is what you're saying controls all these pins. So you connect these to different things, and then you boom, boom, boom. Through the power of electricity, magic happens.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Sweet, man.
That's basically it. It's fun, man. It's fun to play with it because it's, zeros and ones.
Yep.
I feel like Neo.
What is
I
this?
can control the Matrix. This is the gateway to control the Matrix.
What is this thing right here, though?
That's a sponge to clean it after you're done, while it's still warm.
They really
You gotta
spent a lot on the
you gotta
sponge.
Yeah, you gotta keep the tip clean.
Who lives on a pineapple under the sea? Sorry.
All right,
Looks too
man.
much
Let's
like
do this
SpongeBob.
again another time, part
Yes, sir.
2 with better equipment, and we're prepared. We have some working code. Next time we're gonna actuate some stuff and
Sweet.
make some stuff light up.
When is next time?
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, I might have to wait for the soldering iron, but maybe next week
Sure,
if you're down.
I'm down.
Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you for your time.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
everybody, for joining us. I want to do more of these, and I'm kind of okay that it didn't go to plan because that's sort of what we're shooting for is just trying stuff out. It's not always going to work, just like it's not always going to work for you. So just try things. Whatever. It's all good. We had fun. I learned some stuff. Hopefully you did too and learned what not to do, which is buy cheap electronics off Amazon / basically Temu.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, thank you for your
This
time, man.
guy's been.
Let's see yours.
Man, it's working for me.
What? So we have
Just
the same
like yours,
one.
dude. Same exact one. That's why I told you, like, get this one because I've been using it for like months now and it's working. So I guess.
Does it have enough battery for you to do like multiple pins though, or do you have to charge it in between?
Yeah, no, I do all 10 of the pins and then go on about my business. I'm a little bit more experienced. I'm quicker with it. I'm not sitting there trying to solder one pin for 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
What is MQTT? Gilbert says, let me know when
Mosquito.
you want to do mosquito. What is mosquito?
It is a some kind of communication protocol to like a server client type of thing that connects these devices. So they send back information to a server, and then you can process from there. Really neat. It's its own little protocol.
Cool. We'll have to check that out in the future. Yeah, I guess once I get soldering done, I'm good to do anything. I want to play with terminal as well, like TRMNL. Have you seen that before, Mark?
No,
Oh, you don't know what the terminal is? Oh, I'm gonna have to share my.
I know what the terminal is, but not that one.
Let me see this real quick. I'll switch over to Chrome. Hopefully it doesn't show anything weird. Yeah, this. Look at this. It is a display thing. It's a little bit easier to program. I think you just program it over USB. But Gilbert's done some playing with it to make it work with PowerShell. You only have to charge it every 3 months.
Ooh. Is that low power display? Yeah.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I've wanted for so long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, MQTT is a lightweight publish, subscribe tool. That's one way. Yeah. The better way to put it.
Yeah. Gilbert, have you played with this a lot or just a little?
All right, Andrew, I gotta log off.
Yes,
I gotta
sir,
go get my baby.
Sounds good, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Blah, blah, blah. I do a lot of stuff. I'm already friends with everybody who's here. So if you want more, just tell me what you want to see Stream Zone in the future. And if you want to join me, join me. Mark, thank you, good sir. I'm going to go play some video games now. So thank you, everybody, for coming by. And don't be a stranger. If we don't have an open dialogue going on, shoot me a DM. I love meeting people. All right, Mark. Deuces. Take care tonight, too, man. Don't work too hard.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Later, dude. I gotta wait like 5 seconds before I can actually end the stream, so you should leave. All right, I'm gonna cut this one out. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. How do I end this?